Okay. First things first. Dear DJ Academics. DJ Academics, you are asking questions. You are asking logical questions and expecting logical answers. However, there is nothing logical in a game. Okay? There's nothing logical in these games. You understand? You are in a game that you never signed up to play. The people that are doing this are using you as a part of the game as just another distraction to the docket. You see a bunch of staged court cases, staged, depositions. You see the things that you are doing that you thought they wouldn't think that you would do, they did know that you would do that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They want you to go on the internet and scream about them. Anything but anything but for the people to pay attention to them dockets. You see, the questions that you're asking are logical, but only if this were in a logical frequency. You are just a part of this game that those people are currently playing. They need the loudest voices to be irritated at the same time to get on social media to drown out the docket. They need to distract you. They need to distract my fans to drown out the docket.
Yo, chat, please. What do I gotta do? Do I gotta hit up Azalea Banks? We gotta get out of this group chat. Now, let me address what Nicki's saying. By the way, I want to make it clear. Obviously, for the Barbs or for anybody else, me and Nicki hasn't had the best relationship. We really haven't had a relationship at all. I think the last time we talked just wasn't friendly. It's whatever. I don't think she's dying to try to talk to me. I don't think I'm dying to talk to her. And that's important to say because sometimes you'll get these people who are skeptical that think people are in cahoots. And if I was in cahoots with people, Nicki Minaj would be the last person. Okay, so it's like when you hear me say this, it's really because when you hear me say anything, it's because I'm like, I wish I could come on here and call her batshit crazy, and I would probably have a nice little field day. It would have been amazing. But then I've seen certain things where I'm like, I'm not gonna come on here and be like everything she's saying is true, but I'm like, yeah, I can't say nothing that she's saying is absolutely false, given what I've seen that the people she's talking about have done. That's reality. Now, to her comments. And I need the audience to hold me accountable. But to make sure I don't get cynical, if that makes sense. Because when Nicki says that, and I'm telling you, without looking at anything, I'm reacting live. If y'all could clip the whole thing, there's not like I'm researching. As she's talking about distraction, and we want the loudest voice, and I would guess like, and suppose maybe I'm one of the loudest voices, maybe, I don't know. They want them to speak about certain things that could be a distraction. And usually I would say, nah, you're full of shit. Except I want to keep going back to my first deposition with Rock Nation, where the moment that I told people what they were attempting to do to me, their lawyers said, tell Desiree this. And that was shocking. And what I took from that, honestly, was, oh, they're trying to sue me. They're trying to build some shit up. But maybe, I don't know. And again, I'm shooting from the hip here. Maybe as what Nicki's saying, no, they're involving you because they know you are a nigga who's gonna say everything online, and you are someone who could easily try to bring the conversation elsewhere while they still do other things subvertly. That's what I have to believe. Do y'all understand? Do I have to repeat it again? I will. In my perspective, what Nicki just said, it made slightly sense when she says, they're not that surprised that you're running your mouth. Because, yo, chat, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Yo, you know when there was some people on Twitter like, yo, Ak, you're editing your tweet mad times. I wrote those tweets driving away from the courthouse. Bro, you know, yo, you can't do nothing to Akademiks in secret, bro. I'm not going to wait till I couldn't even wait till I get to the crib, bro. Nigga, y'all, go look at my story on Instagram. I drove past the police tweeting, my nigga. Like, I'm going to let everybody know, world know. So that's why I was shocked. I'm like, if they know who I am, and then I seen there was a tweet that said, tell Desiree, are they scared that I'm going to bring it to the public? Or maybe it's within their plan that Akademiks is going to bring certain things to the public. I can't tell. I really don't know. So when Nicki says, no, Ak, they know what you're going to do. They're just using you as the loudest mouthpiece for a distraction, though. Again, I know some of y'all want to say, no, Nicki's sick, Nicki's whatever, but I can't dismiss it. I can't. I cannot dismiss it. Let me see if I can look it up. I don't know if anyone has a screenshot of it. Right here. These lawyers, they couldn't either hold their bladder or they all needed food. I think somebody did number 2 or something while we were doing it. They're like, yo, we need some more time. We gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, damn. Yo, what y'all got in the cafeteria up there at the Rock Nation lawyer offices? They couldn't hold their bladders. Break after break after break. So on one of the breaks, I posted, yo, they're asking me crazy shit up in here about Drake everybody. Listen, I'm gonna snitch. I'm gonna tell the world. Look what she says. And this is where I realized see, that's the thing. They know I'm gonna say it. Yo, one thing for sure when it comes to shit like this, people know Akademiks ain't holding it down. I'm telling I'm sparking up the stream to tell. He got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Des. If you the lawyer, look, here we go. I don't know if you can see it, but look, listen. Y'all are liars. Tell Des. And this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Des. Look, so this message here, while I'm talking to them, says, tell Des I said, blah, blah, blah. He couldn't get to the end of the shit without posting it. So when Nicki says that, I want to say, Nicki, you're losing it. You're full of shit. However, Rock Nation already showed that when, y'all know me, I'm the same person. I'm going to roll my mouth. Pause. When I start to expose shit, they said tell Des, and I was thinking, oh, tell Des because that's a bad thing. But the way Nicki just made it sound, they knew you were going to do this. They used you as a mouthpiece to distract. You get what I'm saying? Look what she says. And this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Des. If you're the lawyer for Megan Pete, why would you need to tell Des? Who's Des? The only Des that I know, and I could be wrong. Desiree Perez, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Rock Nation.
So you did this. So with y'all sitting there with me for 7 hours claiming that y'all had zero affiliation. And that, yes, even if y'all did represent Rock Nation, this is a Meg Thee Stallion thing. My conduct in that deposition, y'all are in an internal chat reporting, go tell Rock Nation CEO this. Akademiks is posting about the deposition.
Am I losing the chat? Tell me. It appears to me that their association with Desiree Perez may have be what exactly Nicki's saying. Yo, Ak, you think you getting some exclusive shit, but they're using you as a distraction for the real shit.
Tell Rock Nation CEO this. Akademiks is posting about the deposition. Come on, gang. Come on. When I tell y'all that Rock Nation, Desiree Perez, in my belief, is lining the whole industry up, and everything, even the Meg Thee Stallion, the Halle Baileys of the world, if you connected to Rock Nation, trust me, they're cooking up some type of poisonous secret sauce to get your ass. Y'all think I'm lying? Well, here it is in 4K. The lawyers of Megan Thee Stallion, because I posted a story saying, yo, I'm in this deposition, they're asking about Drake. She says, tell Des, I said he couldn't get to the end of the depot without posting about it. All these names, you know, it'll be interesting to figure out who these people are. Kayla Fleming, Julian Scholem, Joseph Bocci. They're probably pretty good. They're probably pretty good guys. I have nothing wrong with Quinn Emanuel, but I could tell that Rock Nation is a puppeteer pulling them strings.
These were all the lawyers that were on it.
That's not onto y'all chat. This particular deposition, I'm not a defendant. I'm not an involved party. They claim that I might have discoverable evidence. That's why they've subpoenaed me. And the subpoena required me to do a deposition that they should have been asking me about my knowledge of any information that could help or hurt the defendant or the plaintiff. And the people they asked me about was people like Nicki Minaj, Drizzy Drake. Hey, did Drake ever pay you? Did he ever do this? Who is Grand Wizard Chat Nigga? What else they asked me? Well, they asked me everything. But y'all didn't focus on the case. They asked me mostly about Tory. It's a little bit odd to me. But anyway, if anyone, you know, because sometimes people think I'm cool, like, yo, like he was making shit up. In the deposition for Meg, they're saying tell Desiree.
Let's go back to what Nicki said.
Okay. First things first. Dear DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks, you are asking questions. You are asking...
Yo, chat, I hate to cut it off here, but I'm going to be honest with you. Nicki has she has a bigger bank account than me. I love the chat niggas, but the Barbs are really in this. I kind of don't want to fight this fight. Respectfully. And don't call me a bitch, but I don't want to fight this fight. I'm kind of watching. It looks like Nicki is down to fight the fight. But I kind of want to say, like, Nicki, I'm not. You're on your own.
You are asking logical questions and expecting logical answers. However, there is nothing logical in a game. Okay? There's nothing logical in these games. You understand? You are in a game that you never signed up to play. The people that are doing this are using you as a part of the game as just another distraction to the docket.
What docket is she talking about? Does anybody know what docket she's talking about?
You see, a bunch of staged court cases, staged, depositions. You see, the things that you are doing that you thought they wouldn't think that you would do, they did know that you would do that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They want you.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's the smartest thing that he said. the things that you're doing that you think they wouldn't think you're doing. Like, for example, I remember sitting in a deposition at first. I'm like, y'all really want to bring me into this? You know, I got the biggest mouth. Pause. I'm going to be the loudest person in media about this. I'm going to help expose you. Why would you want to even bring me into it? But what Nicki's saying is, to bring you in it is exactly the point.
They want you to go on the internet and scream about them. Anything but anything but for the people to pay attention to them dockets. You see,
What doc is, Chad?
the questions that you're asking are logical, but only if this were in a logical frequency. You are just a part of this game that those people are currently playing. They need the loudest voices to be irritated at the same time to get on social media to drown out the docket. They need to distract you. They need to distract my fans to drown out the docket.
What's the docket, y'all? What is the docket? New filing in Hadley versus Perez outlined alleged conspiracy between Rock Nation CEO and state officials. What? What? What the fuck?
Okay. First things first. Dear DJ Academics.
Yo, chat. I rock with Nicki, but Nicki, you got way more money in me. You got like 15 million barbs. Keep me out the group chat, please. I break this thing. Nicki, whatever you finna do, whatever finna come out of this, please just leave me out of it. I'm begging you. Reason why I'm begging you is because I don't got the resources like you. And I love to go to war, but I don't like to go to war when I don't got enough shit. You are extremely wealthy. You got a lot of things going on. Please leave me out of group chat. Please. Jesus Christ.
Academics, you a bunch of staged court cases, staged, depositions. You see, the things that you are doing that you thought they wouldn't think that you would do, they did know that you would do that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They want you to go on the internet and scream about them. Anything but anything but for the people to pay attention to them dockets. You see, the questions that you're asking are logical, but only if this were in a logical frequency. You are just a part of this game that those people are currently playing. They need the loudest voices to be irritated at the same time to get on social media to drown out the docket. They need to distract you. They need to distract my fans to drown out the docket.
Interesting. Interesting. The docket. What the hell is a docket, though? Let's see. I gotta find a docket. What docket are they talking about, Chad? The docket. What docket are they talking about? Wait, Nicki has a spaces? No, she doesn't. Right now?
Be bought off, paid off. They don't like that. Now she just showed the world not only who she is, but what she is, while her face was melting.
Who?
Now something about that was poetic. Like, something about that was poetic justice. Divine timing. Alignment, child. Woo! I gotta jump and kiss myself for that. You see, once the veil slips, it's gone forever. Now, what I do want to say, my beautiful darlings, is that March 27th, 2026, I'm releasing an instant classic. Instantly, it will be a classic. Now, who believes me? Let's see who believes me, because I want to know. Oh, because it was a lot of naysayers before Gag City came out. Yeah. It was a lot of naysayers, auntie. When you hear the album, you heard what I just said? Instant classic. Instant classic, okay? So, Barbs, you must know, number one, they don't want their tea out. Rock Nation does not want their tea out. So, lots of distractions.
Hey, yo, Chad.
So many people don't even realize that they are only there to be used when there's a Rock Nation story about to come out. And that must really suck to to finally figure that shit out. Like, wait a minute. I'm only getting to drop music or post on this shit when y'all got got some updates on that docket. I retweeted the dockets today. But now we move on. Okay, my beautiful darlings, because what we are now embarking on is something so beautiful. We need not taint it, and we won't. On midnight, when the clock strikes midnight 01, and you guys are playing this album, oh my gosh.
Is she talking about
When March
March?
27th,
Oh,
2026 comes and we've all stayed up, it's gonna feel like Christmas times a billion. So now we move on. I wish I could share the way I used to, but no, I can't. But just know, next year
all right,
will
man.
be your
Okay.
favorite year of all time.
All right, Nikki. I don't need to hear you talk like Tyler. Yo, I believe Nikki. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen. No matter what, even I believe Rock Nation has done, I think that it's no way they're that evil. And I'm just surprised that nobody from that camp, they claim to be in touch with cultural shit, never come out and try to give some explanation or some type of understanding to people who truly support, them. And I think that's weird. That's absolutely weird. You get what I'm saying? So of course Nikki looks crazy when she's saying something when no one else is kind of like really standing on it.
Who helped you the most. But so is life, darlings. I don't.
Oh shit. Give me a second. Here we go. I can't believe Nikki really like. You know how bad I want to call Nikki crazy, but I can't. I can't believe. Was there more parts of
First things first.
how do I like get like a overview of what the fuck was talked about in the spaces? Because Nikki